Hi everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. So to connect with this message, hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know how this video resonates with you. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and a little notification bell. And you can always share this video with somebody who you think will resonate with it. This video is for the star sign of Scorpio. I'm not putting a particular placement on you, Scorpio, but here is an extra boost of healing and clearing energy for you. Alrighty. Alright, Scorpio, these particular videos are for their past life soul messages. Alright. So only take what resonates with your soul. These are general readings, so everything may not resonate with you. Only take what your soul says is for you. All right. So we're going to start off with a door. We're going to see what door you're going to be standing in front of to walk through into this past life. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. For the star sign of Scorpio, what is their door? What does it look like? Okay. I think this is in reverse. Yeah, it is. So this is your door. This is what it looks like. This is the back of your card. It says, freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. So pay attention to your dreams after you receive this video. There could be some more messages that will come to you about this particular life. Is something else that I am getting. You in this past life could have walked a very sacred path. But even though you were on this sacred path, I feel like you did not hold yourself back. You were a free-spirited individual. I don't know why I'm feeling maybe in this past life, Scorpio, you could have been a Sagittarius. All right, so let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. And we have the art of life. There is no sacred light in the areas of life. Be bold in your skin and let your love dance in sight. So again, you could have been, I feel for somebody out there, you could have been a Sagittarius in past life. Because Sagittarian individuals are free-spirited people. You just see the orb go through the screen there. Sagittarians are very free-spirited individuals. They like to travel. They don't like to be held down. And that's the energy that I am feeling for you here, Scorpio, where you are very free. Even though you may have led a sacred life, you still wanted to be free. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a number that's on this door for you, Scorpio. What number is on this door? This number may resonate with you in the current moment. So what number is on this door for Scorpio? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What's the number on this door for Scorpio? The number on this door for Scorpio. Okay, so a number 48. So it could have been an 8, it could have been a 4, it could have been a 12, it could have been a 3. And you got a pink card, and with the green in the center. Pink represents caring, compassion, love. The green represents your heart chakra of giving and receiving love. So you were very much in the flow of love. You were very much in the flow of life. You could have been somebody who was able to read auras. You were very confident in your skin. You let yourself love. You let yourself dance in the light of love. You dreamt grand things, and you reached it, right? You reached that. Some of you could have even been an artist. All right, so let's go ahead, and then on the bottom of the deck we have spirituality. So you were very spiritual. You knew you were on a sacred journey. You may have financially disciplined yourself to be on this sacred journey, but that's okay because you loved life. You were very positive in life. You did not want the worldly materialism that the world wants, right? You were very free from that. Even though you were very caring, compassionate, loving, you accepted yourself. You accepted happiness over material things is what I'm getting here, and that's because you walked the spiritual path. We also have a 77 here. Sevens are about mastering lessons for soul growth, expansion, and I could see that you were very, very spiritual, very spiritual. And I feel like that goes back to that Sagittarius energy. Like, I'm really feeling it strongly that in a past life, you were a Sagittarius. Like, you could have been born in November, December, or had Sagittarius somewhere in your chart. Maybe Sagittarius North Node is something else that I'm getting with the spirituality card. You could have had Sagittarius in your North Node. So, discipline, number 48. For Scorpio. This card indicates the need for financial discipline if you wish to build a strong foundation for your future. You're constantly surrounded by opportunities to attract abundance. However, you must follow up with the action if you wish to see results. Setting the intention to be financially secure and then taking appropriate steps, such as putting a little money aside each week, is enough to shift your vibration towards the outcome you desire. Perhaps you've been spending money on unnecessary things rather than saving for your dream. Talk about dreams, right? Dream grand things. Maybe a play now, pay later mentality has left you living on credit or in debt. Perhaps it seems that money goes out faster than it comes in. Whatever the case may be, you're being encouraged to adopt an attitude of abundance. Seek financial advice, budget, and attend a workshop or read a book without creating wealth. So, Scorpio, that could be why, in your reading, I had said about taking the next step to self-employment. That could be why you were having this fear mentality of taking that next step into self-employment, because it is your dream. It is something that you want to do, but you're afraid that you will be living paycheck to paycheck. And the reason why I say that is because we have the art of life. Okay? So that is what I feel. This is something maybe that you have carried through from this lifetime into the current lifetime that you are incarnated in. Seek a financial budget or attend a workshop or read a book about creating wealth. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to be financially disciplined and strong. Since like attracts like in this magnetic vibrational world, and you attract what you are, you need to have a healthy relationship with money to bring it into your life. And I feel like that is why you were happy, because you knew this. You knew this, that like attracts like. When you were free and you were in this loving, caring energy, you knew that you were opening yourself up to receiving, right? And that's what I feel like for the spiritual energy here that's coming through. You were very spiritual. You wasn't very materialistic. You knew as long as you stayed in this caring, compassion energy and you walked this spiritual path, that you would attract to you what you needed. It may not have been everything you wanted, but you were happy with just what you needed, right? Living in the bare minimum. With a positive attitude and discipline, you could create financial security and abundance. So affirmation, the universe is abundant and I am financially stable and secure. And I feel like that's the attitude that you adopted. The universe is abundant and I am stable and secure. That is what I see for you. So let's go ahead and pull this past life card. So, Spirit, what past life is Scorpio walking into? Can we have a glimpse of this past life that Scorpio is walking into when they walk through this door? And what it has to do with love, caring, compassion, giving and receiving, and being financially disciplined. And I'm seeing, they keep showing me that some 8 there. That 8 is definitely connecting with the universe to co-create with them. And the 4 talks about stability. So co-creating your own stability and allowing that flow, right? So what's the life? Let's get a glimpse of the life that Scorpio is walking into in through this door. What is their life? What does it look like? For Scorpios. What did I say? Trust and faith. That's a spirituality card. See, you trusted your angels. You trusted your spirit team. You had faith that the divine would bring you what you needed when you needed it at the exact perfect time, right? You just trusted it. You trusted your sacred journey. You trusted your path, right? Because it talks about dream great things for divine sacred reasons. So you lived this spiritual path and you trusted your angels, your spirit team, to co-create with you. Like you took 2 steps towards them, they took 4 towards you. You took 4 steps towards them, they took 8 towards you, if that makes sense. And I feel like it will. Vows. Yeah, you could have vowed, made a vow, like a vow of poverty, right? A vow of poverty. And this vow of poverty has taught you a lesson of flow, you know, of what flows to you, and to learn to trust the divine. So trust in faith. The question that you're asking today, Scorpio, is connected to the levels of trust and faith that you have. These 2 qualities affect the amount of fulfillment, peace, and joy you experience. If you find that you don't trust yourself, others, or even life itself, the reason may be rooted in prior lifetimes. And I feel like that's why this is coming through, because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, Scorpio, you're like afraid to pursue your dreams, because you're afraid that you're not going to be able to make ends meet. You're not going to be able to have success. You're not going to be able to have stability. But it's just coming through telling you that this is just a fear that you are carrying from this past life. Okay? This card may also indicate a past lifetime where you were betrayed by a specific person who is in your current life. Huh. This is also true with respect to the amount of faith you have in the universe. And I feel like that's it right there. It's about having faith in the universe or God. Look at the other cards that you drew surrounding this one for clues as to which lives you may have shattered or boosted your faith to trust. So, I see 77 and 48. I see 94, 93. I don't know why I am feeling 1800s. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I'm just throwing it out there anyways. You drew this card as a sign to have faith and trust that your prayers have been heard and answered. While it's true that you learn from your past, it's also important to live in this moment without clouding it with past pain. And if your faith and trust issues are directed at a certain individual, listen to these feelings, as they may be red flags warning you to heed. You can forgive someone for past lifetimes and also follow your inner guidance to avoid him or her if it's a warning to distrust this person. I cannot remember your monthly reading, but I am almost positive there was an energy with somebody in your energy that was Knight of Wands energy, somebody who was here for the good time, not the long time, somebody who you did not trust, and I feel like this is a past life person. And you two met up in this lifetime to clear this discipline out. I feel like you really don't care for him. You didn't really care for him then, and you really don't care for him now. But I feel like they could be a bit of an energy vampire, taking advantage of your trusting needs, your care and compassion. They may want something for free. So be aware of that, right? Yeah, we got vows and love life. And then underneath that we have finances, which is what the number on your door by finances. And you need to forgive them because this is a past life person. I am pretty sure I've seen that in your reading, whether it's monthly or the moon. I cannot remember, right? All right, so let's move on. What is the purpose of this? What was the purpose of this financial discipline, trust, and faith in this past life? What was the purpose of this individual or this situation for Scorpio in this past life? Please and thank you, Spirit. What was the purpose of it? I just seen the word freedom, to free yourself. Freeing yourself to create what you want to create. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, spiritual teacher. You heal with classes, sessions, and seminars. So you're a spiritual teacher and you were meant to teach this person a lesson. Maybe a lesson on keeping promises. I promise I'll do this. I'll promise I'll do that, right? This is somebody that you actually have a connection with love in. Like you honestly love them. You cared about them. And they could have taken advantage of you. Because you're so free flowing. You're good at attracting things to you. Teaching, right? Teaching. You were this person's spiritual teacher. For others of you, you in this past life was a spiritual teacher. And you could have, I'm seeing a Hierophant energy, so you could have been a Taurus or had Taurus somewhere in your chart, like maybe Taurus in the North Node or Taurus ascending in this past life. And you were somebody who was a teacher for children or just people in general, teaching them how to attract things to them and why they don't attract things to them, right? How to break that flow, how to break up this something in their heart that could be blocking them from receiving something. It's funny, we have teaching and then we have spiritual teacher on the bottom of the deck. So you were a spiritual teacher in this life. That was the purpose of this journey. And you were meant to teach people how to have trust and faith in the divine, God, angels. And through this process, I don't know, I feel like for some of you, you may have been lived a very humble life. And that's what you would teach other people, is how to be humble. It didn't matter what religion they were. See all the different religions are. It didn't matter what their religion was. I'm getting strong Hierophant card from that purpose card. And you would teach people the magnetism, attraction, how to attract things to you, how to attract money to you, what is blocking that attraction, and how to break out of that cycle, and to learn to have trust and faith in the divine, and how you can co-create with the divine. I feel like you taught the collective, like you taught groups of people. And I feel like you really didn't charge a lot, right? You didn't really charge a lot for these classes. I feel like whoever came to you, you did it just out of the kindness of your heart. You did not do it to make money. You did it because this was your calling. This is what you were meant to do. So spiritual teacher, you're a healer who reaches your audience with words. You teach in a way that brings healing blessings to your clients, readers, and listeners. You even do so with your family and friends. In fact, people seek you out for guidance, including strangers who tell you their intimate secrets and pressing problems. Your trustworthy nature and shining inner light signals to others that you're a natural born spiritual teacher. This card indicates that you wish to be a spiritual teacher for the joy of it, without ego concerns about fame or fortune. Yeah, that's what I mean. You did it just because it made you happy. You wasn't concerned about making a bunch of money. You wasn't concerned about becoming the most famous person in the world, right? You just did it because it brought you a sense of joy. It brought you a sense of healing. You are a natural channeler who brings divine guidance to others who ask you questions about their lives, right? You are a natural channeler. You channeled the divine. You channeled the angels. Your spirit guide specifically. I feel like you had a very close connection with a spirit guide in this past life. Like you literally could hear them and see them. And you would often bring up their name because you even knew their name. You knew what they looked like. You knew their name. All of that, right? And this was a very, like I said, you led a very sacred journey, like a hermit or a Hierophant energy, because that's what I'm really feeling, is the Hierophant. You are also accurately observant about human nature, especially as it relates to the spiritual path. As a result, you bring a unique voice into the field of spiritual teaching. As long as you remain focused on service and being your natural self, you'll find a wide and receptive audience for your work. Take a moment now and ask your guardian angels, what is the next step for me to take upon my pathway as a spiritual teacher? Notice the thoughts, feelings, and signs that come to you as answers, and continue asking the angels for additional information. And that's what you did. You were claircognizant, clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient. You were loaded with the clairs, and you were also loaded in this lifetime with them clairs. All right, that is what I see for you. You have a very strong connection. You were able to counsel people. Okay, so let's get a message from your higher self here. A message to Scorpio's higher self. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What does Scorpio need to know in the now moment watching this video? What do they need to know in the now moment in this present life watching this video? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah. You are being asked to listen to your body because your body is communicating to you. See that birdie on that flower? See the birds? Birds to me symbolize the communication from your ancestors, your spirit guides, your loved ones, angels. You know, no matter how bad we feel, our bodies are always working on our behalf to create health and vitality. Meet your body halfway by acting on the messages it sends you. What did I say about taking them steps? You take 2 steps, the divine takes 4 towards you. You take 4 steps, they take 8 steps towards you. It sends you, whether it's a whisper or a roar. Don't ignore what you hear. Listen to your body. It wants what's best for you. Yeah, right? Remember, I said about that spiritual teacher, you were highly connected to the divine here. Well, in this lifetime, you still got that connection to the divine. You still got it. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, see, they're telling you to risk it. Your thoughts are vibrations that attract positive and negative energy. Notice your current emotional state. Clear any negative through conversation, movement, breathe, work, prayer, meditation, and so on. Or Palo Santo and Sage. All right. They guide your thoughts back to the love and abundant possibilities. When you elevate your energy, you attract abundance, health, and prosperity into your life. Yeah, it's about the law of attraction here is what I am seeing. The law of attraction. So if you feel tired or you feel like you are drained of energy, pay attention to that. Then go drink some water, take a spiritual bath, cleanse your energy. All right. So the next card we are going to pull is what is your gut, or what is your gut telling you? What is your vibes? What is your vibes? What is your gut telling you? Scorpio, what is your gut telling you, Scorpio? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What is Scorpio's gut telling them? Downtime. And number 3. So I'm seeing 3, 4, 7, 8, and then I think I've seen 3, 9, 93, something like that. So you could be seeing 3, 3, 3. You could be seeing 78, like dual numbers, 78, 34, which adds up to another 7. So you could be seeing 777, 333, 33. Yeah, that's what I see here. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have meditate. Yeah, meditate. Whoo, my, 22. I am seeing at the top of this card that infinity symbol. I'm also seeing at the top of this card a clock. Maybe, see, and then empty and full, right? So you need that time. When you get to the empty point, you need that downtime to recharge your energy. And that is what your gut is telling you. That is what your higher self is telling you. That is what your gut is telling you. And it's not just whispering, it's screaming at you. Screaming at you, Scorpio. Listen to me, right? To tune into your intuition and psychic vibes, it's essential to step away from the hustle and bustle of the world from time to time. As a 6th sensory person, start appreciating the importance of refreshing your body, mind, and spirit by scheduling downtime. Time to do nothing but relax, hang out, and simply allow the world to go by. It affords you the inner space you need to refuel your psychic energies and gain access to the higher and more subtle vibrations that you may have bypassed by living in such a fast-paced, intense world. Your ego generally doesn't approve of downtime because it's asked to give up control, which it doesn't want to do. Rather, it wants to run your life through the fear and anxiety, keeping things in your head and under control. The hallmark of 5th century unhappy living. Downtime liberates you from this fear-based treadmill and reconnects you to the pace and peace of universal flow. See? Universal flow. As my personal spiritual teacher, right there, once told me, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. And now, Scorpio, when you come across this video, is the perfect time. Why? Because your body is screaming at you. It's not just whispering, it's screaming, Scorpio! You're not running a rat race here. Take that time. Take care of yourself. Keep your vibration high because you attract things to you. You're a natural attractor. Yeah, and you're able to not only connect with the people that you love, but you're able to connect to your higher self. And again, your spirit guides, your angels, and your ancestors. You have one particular spirit guide on here who is telling you to take that risk when it comes to taking your next step. It's time to take flight. So let's see, what is a sign that you could be seeing here, Scorpio? What is a sign that you are showing, Scorpio? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Sign that you're showing, Scorpio. Yeah, you're in a period of incubation. Could have something to do with eggs, maybe protecting yourself is something else that I'm getting, because eggs are a form of protection. I also feel too, don't put all your eggs in one basket is something else that I'm getting, and I have no clue where that's coming from. Alright, please and thank you. What is the sign you're showing, Scorpio? Or it's talking about taking that time to go in that incubation period so that you can recharge and refresh. You know, and eggs to me represent that sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is where we birth things from. It's being in that flow, that intuition, that empathic energy. All right. Yep, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is a guardian angel coming through, and I've seen that in this card. There is a guardian angel around you. Could be a bluebird. You could be seeing bluebirds. You could be seeing cardinals, but I'm seeing specifically bluebirds. The card's blue. Telling you, Scorpio, I love you. I have been knocking on that noggin, trying to get you to hear something, trying to get you to see something. On the bottom of the deck, pay attention to your dreams. You know, if you're having any visions, and you know, if you're psychic, you know what a vision is. Cycles, visions, and dreams. This person is visiting you in your dreams, specifically around the moon time, or even perhaps this past moon phase that we just had in Cancer. Because this guardian angel could be a passed on loved one who's just smooth sailing right into your dreams, Scorpio, and saying, listen, I've been trying to show you something. I've been trying to warn you about something. I'm telling you. Alrighty, so what does Scorpio's soul To finalize this reading, Scorpio soul, what does Scorpio soul want them to know to finalize this reading? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. So you could be seeing heart shapes. You could be seeing bluebirds, redbirds, crows, something along them lines. We do have eggs here, so something maybe about springtime could be significant for you. I feel like if you went into meditation, you'd be able to connect with this passed on loved one. What does Scorpio soul want them to know to finalize this reading? Look, another daggone bluebird. I'm telling you, Scorpio, you have bluebirds around you. I'm telling you. And they're screaming at you. Enthusiasm. I celebrate everything in my life and I live in the limitless joy. On the bottom of the deck, you have abundance. All my needs are met above and beyond my greatest expectations. And that is the number on your door, financial discipline. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and read enthusiasm for you, Scorpio, to finalize this reading. Embrace life with excitement and celebrate even the smallest victories. Let your childlike exuberance radiate to others. This isn't the time to be cool or reserved. Find joy in the ordinary events of life and discover what's great about today. Your soul wants you to know, Scorpio, it's easier to think that you'll be enthusiastic once your dreams have become reality. However, the fastest way to manifest is to be joyous about what you already have. As a direct result of your unabashed excitement, you'll start to see miracles in your life and in the lives of those around you. Additionally, enthusiasm is a direct path to vibrant health. It helps to improve your immune system and send a message to your body that's vital, healthy, and strong. You need to listen. Listen to your body, Scorpio. I celebrate everything in my life and I live in limitless joy. Thank you for watching.